All right, so here we are to plan here is to test out this Nokta AccuPOINT. I have a theory, or actually just an idea. I notice a lot of folks who test pinpointers, they sort of start at the end and they come close, and you can see. I guess this is already on, um, but they test the distance from the tip. But what I want to do is see on the side, these are also able to detect signals from the side. So also I've got a couple different size targets. I have a Morgan silver dollar. It's been damaged, so I don't feel too bad handling it. But I've got that to test, and then a smaller, just a 1 gram gold ingot here, and I have a silver one too. So these would be the same size. But curious about if that gold versus silver, or the size, large silver versus small silver, has any impact on the ability for this pinpointer to pick up on the signal. So I'm going to test that out, and I've got the sheet of paper. I'm actually just going to mark distances, and then we'll measure it when we're finished. So with that in mind, and get these out of the way, and go through my settings here. So I've got my ring on. I'll have to take that off. But I've got this full power level 9. Not sure why, if you can see on the power meter here, level 9 is red. So I don't know. Maybe that means that the battery goes dead quick. We'll find out. The other thing is I'm at a full charge. I just pulled this off the charger. So just want to make sure that that's noted. And then finally, I'm actually going to, just to make sure that I don't bump the pinpointer and do anything to skew the results, I'm going to draw an outline of the pinpointer on this sheet of paper so we can measure from there and make sure I don't move anything. So here we go. Gonna draw this outline so I have it in place and nothing gets moved. So as you can see, we have it outlined. Put it back where it was. It's gonna wobble a little bit. I'm taking my ring off now. So there we go. We have that set up. I also have a paint stirring stick with a little plastic sleeve on it so I can make sure my fingers aren't really, you can see here, right? So paint stir, plastic sleeve on it, and then I can put this in place, hold it there, and mark the distance. So here we are. We're going to start out with this silver ingot, and I'm just going to come around to the other side and mark where it starts to sound off. So we'll start at the tip. Trying to be very slow. Okay. So it seems like that's about where we're at. And I'm just going to mark. I'm just going to do this a few different spots. So off the corner. I'll go this way. I know we're just barely getting a signal, but I'm just kind of trying to get the max here. I'm marking it right where this ingot is, right off the paper. It's a little bit touchy. Okay, we've got a signal there. Gonna go halfway between these two. Seems like there's a little more sensitivity out the side of the nose here, so that's interesting. And then we'll come closer. And on this side. Let's see what's going on between these two, because they got really close here, so I don't know. Maybe that's there's almost a dead spot right here in the middle, so that's curious. Just gonna keep working my way around so we get a good idea for where these hot spots are. And back on this side. Okay, well, I think that's an interesting result. I didn't expect that to be that shape when I started this, so curious. I'm going to try and swap that out for the large silver, this Morgan dollar. Put it right on the edge of this sleeve. And let's see what distance we get out of this. If there's any difference. So yeah, we get measurable difference there. So I should have brought different ink to have different colors, but hopefully these are far enough apart that we can keep them separate. Okay, let's call that off the tip, off the corners, I mean. Off the side of the end. And we'll come back here. And see if we can find that dead spot here too. So I think with a larger target, it's probably not nearly as noticeable. There. I think that's probably all we really need for the Morgan dollar. I could try and squeeze one in here maybe. And here. I think that gives us a good picture of what it looks like to try and pinpoint a silver dollar, Morgan dollar, at max sensitivity. So lastly, I'm not going to use the sleeve for this because it's already in its own sleeve, but I have this 1 gram of gold. We'll try that and see where that takes us. So start off right off the tip, right off the end of the tip. Probably going to come closer. There we go. Off this corner. Trying to keep it as level as I can here. See if we hit this dead spot again. Getting really close. So let's try it on the side. It's almost like it doesn't want to pick it up. So I'm just gonna get the pen out of the way. And here. So I will acknowledge, this is off the paper. So maybe what I need to do is just open this package up, but we're off the paper, 0.8 of an inch. Whereas the other two targets were right on the paper, but we look at this. We are close to the pinpointer. It's just elevated a little bit. So if that's a problem, leave a comment, and I can try and redo this test. I'll just pull it out of the package. We can see what that looks like. So here close to the handle, it's actually very similar to the silver 1 gram piece. So not much notable difference there. Closer to the end, it seems like maybe it makes more of a difference. And this is not super scientific, I suppose, but I'm trying to give you all an idea what to expect here. So there we go. So I would say off the tip, I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't beep. This is a metal ruler here. Oh, went into the settings. Let that time out. There we go. And so what we're looking at is about roughly 2 inches for that silver Morgan dollar, a little bit more than 2 inches. Let's say 2 1/10 inch. If we're looking at the silver gram, I would say we're 1 3/10 of an inch, and the gold piece is about 9/10 of an inch. This dead spot, not really noticeable for that Morgan dollar. but it goes down to about 2/10 of an inch for that silver 1 gram piece here on this side, and then yeah, about 2/10, maybe a little bit more on the other side. And yeah, I would say also we're pretty consistent around the end, the tip of the pinpointer here, close to about consistent all the way around. It's just you can see that there's a sensitive area right on the tip and then closer to the handle. So not sure what this looks like on the inside, but on the outside, maybe something to be aware. Also, if you weren't aware, many of these newer pinpointers will have sensitivity close to the handle. So if you're dug a plug and you're trying to look for a target and you think it's deeper, sometimes it'll be in the sidewall, kind of right up against, close to the handle, and you keep pushing in, rubbing against that target in the sidewall, thinking it's deeper because you haven't seen it yet, and you keep digging. Sometimes pull it out, run around the edge, make sure that it's not on the side and you're picking it up off the side of the pinpointer. So that's what I've got today. Hopefully it helps you all. If this is helpful, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you want to try it, want to see me try a little different approach, I'll be glad to try that. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will be doing some different pinpointers. I got the Deus latest Deus pinpointer. I've got a Garrett Carrot, some others to try. So yeah, love to do some more reviews like this if it's helpful. Just please let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. All right, so I started reviewing the video. I just wanted to sort of revisit a couple things here. So yep, first off, and this is just to help hopefully clarify, like there's no shenanigans here, how the testing is done or anything. So this is off right now. You can see I've got that silver gram here. There's no signal. I'm going to turn it on. So make sure everything's reset. Okay. And waving this across this surface to make sure, no thoughts that like maybe there's something hiding behind. All right, and actually, just to eliminate that a little bit too, here we are. I've got it in the air, right? Nothing below or above. Just wanted to kind of show this dead spot here again. So I don't know what it's about, right? I can hold it sort of, it's just on this side of that, from what I can tell, it's just on this side of that cap. So maybe that has something to do with it. But you can see, hold it close here, move it one way or the other, and it'll signal. But kind of right in the middle, it doesn't. So you're back on the bench. There's that dead spot right there. So kind of curious, maybe it's a faulty pinpointer. Maybe you all have one of these AccuPoints. I'm curious if you get that same result, kind of right here, just behind where the cap attaches. This replaceable cap here. So yeah, check yours out. Let me know if that's the case, if I should contact Nokta. Maybe it's a manufacturing defect, or maybe that's just how these are made. Otherwise, it's a great pinpointer, even with that strange shape and how it's able to detect your targets. I don't know how that actually, probably doesn't have a huge impact in how it's actually used, but just an interesting observation. So just wanted to sort of double check my work and share that with y'all. So in case you're curious, like maybe there was something with how the test was set up. So, all right, thanks again for watching.